me staring at you, better knuckle up. Cause the world is cold, but I'm on to look. I said the world is cold, but I'm on to look.
What is poppin', y'all? It's your boy D-Mark, aka D-Ron. So they're back with another video. So last night I checked out WrestleMania, an overall show. Can we just say the WrestleMania stage that I have been sawing for the last few days now? The WrestleMania stage, it looks fantastic. It's like you actually watching, like you about to go see a movie. And then you see like the red carpet and everything, and then you got the superstars like in a movie poster, like they're in the movie, and I did like that. The whole stage of WrestleMania last night, it was just fantastic. And overall, the matches, I'm definitely going to be talking about all the matches that happened, especially Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn beating the Usos for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. We're definitely going to get all on to this match right here. I'm definitely going to be talking about all the matches, what happened last night. So, before I get this started, if you're not already yet, please make sure you haven't already yet. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already yet. And please follow me. All social media is down below. So let's get straight into it. So, first match of the kickoff was John Cena versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship. I'm going to be honest. The match, it was okay. The ending part of the match, I didn't really like. And here's why. Because John Cena is in this match and he's trying to put Austin Theory over. And the thing is, the part of this match that kind of like, I was like, what the hell? So when John Cena picked up Austin Theory about to go for the AA, the attitude adjustment, and of course the referee is going to get knocked down, and then John turned his back around and Austin Theory hits the low blow and then hit his finisher. And then 1, 2, 3, Austin Theory retains. Now, that's the ending part I did not really like or even agree with. It was just kind of dumb, like the way how they booked this, because you got John Cena there at WrestleMania, so that was just kind of like a dumb way to put Austin Theory over. If you want to be honest, I want to see this. I do want to see this again. I honestly, the match wasn't really all that. I'm not gonna say it was bad or terrible. It was just okay. I mean, the way it was. So, I mean, I'm not gonna take much credit away from the two stars in the match. So, they probably might have to redo this again at Backlash, because I just was not a big fan of that ending. So, Austin Theory retains this United States Championship. So, this was kind of like a bad opener to begin with. But I am going to be talking about the next match that was fun to talk about. The Fatal 4-Way men's match. The teams that was in this match is the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, Ron Strowman, and Ricochet, American Alpha, Chad Gable, and Otis, the Viking Raiders, Eric and Ivor. I will say, I was not expecting this match to get as excited like it should. I just wasn't. At first, I wasn't really too much caring about what the match was going to be. But some of these guys put out on an ecstatic match right here from Ricochet, especially from Chad Gable and Ricochet. They all men put on exciting and fun match last night. Especially with Chad Gable when he was rolling up Braun Strowman and hit the German suplex. That was a good move. Like, there was just so much stuff going on. I couldn't even take notes. I could have took notes for this if I wanted to. But honestly, there was a lot of things going on in this match. So, Ricochet hits the shooting star press, and then no. Ricochet hit the shooting star press, but Montez Ford hit the frog splash, and the Street Profits took the victory for the win here. Now, there are some things about the Street Profits that WWE is trying to do, especially with Montez Ford, trying to build him up, as a main eventer, as like a singles competitor, which I'm definitely intrigued of what they have next with the Street Profits. Probably they might split them up. I don't know what that time may be when they do split up, but Montez Ford, I'm definitely seeing him as a single man, not a single man eventer yet, but I'm more so ready for him to be a single star on his own. Like, the man can do stuff in the ring, like all these crazy moves he's doing, like jumping out inside and outside the ring. Montez can go for it. I will say that about Montez Ford. The man can definitely go in the ring. But overall, this match was definitely a fun match to watch, and I did enjoy some of it. So this was a good match right here. So, the third match, Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. I've been saying this, Logan Paul does not need to win. If Logan Paul wins this, then I am going to be pissed off, which I'm glad they did not have Logan Paul win this. So, the things that happened in this match, right, is the entrance of Logan Paul. He came down from the zip line when he came down the zip line when this is the exact same when Shawn Michaels did during his WrestleMania entrance. I forgot who Shawn Michaels was facing, but I do remember watching a clip of Shawn Michaels making his entrance when he was on the zip line. It was probably Bret Hart in 1996, I believe. Like, I could be wrong. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong about that, because I don't know. I do remember watching it on YouTube when Shawn Michaels made his entrance on the zip line. I do remember that. And during the match, we see KSI, a best friend of Logan Paul. He showed up in this prime drink suit, wherever it is. So, a cool spot. Logan Paul gets on the top rope and about to do frog splash on Seth, but Seth pulls in KSI, and he landed on, and Logan landed on KSI. And I didn't really see what happened at the ending. All I just saw what was the results of it, of Seth Rollins winning, which that's the best thing that Seth needed. He needs a win for last night WrestleMania. So I'm glad that Seth Rollins took the win here, and hopefully sometime this year that Seth Rollins hopefully they put Seth Rollins in the main event picture again. I hope sometime towards this year they'll put him in the main event picture. So I cannot wait for that. So, fourth match is Trish Stratus, Leah, Becky Lynch versus Damage Control, Io Sky, Dakota Kai, and Bayley. This match was not really all that bad. I will say that I'm not really been paying attention to Damage Control. Like I said in my prediction video, they were gonna lose last night anyway. the group is just not working out for me. I'm just not really invested in them as anybody should, especially me. So, but overall, this match was good, and the win for this was Trish Stratus and Lita and Becky Lynch. Which I will say this about Leah. What about Trish Stratus? I'm not talking about Leah. Trish is definitely I don't even know how she's had to be like in her 40 something. She's about to go in her begin 50s, I believe. But she is absolutely still look good for her age. I can't even imagine somebody to be 40 and still look so good as Trish Stratus is. It's a miracle that she and Lee are still wrestling, which they already been in the Hall of Fame. So I don't even know if that should be a rule that Hall of Famers that already in the Hall of Fame should come out of retirement just to wrestle for a one-night appearance or so. I don't even know if that should be a rule, but I feel like it should be, because they have dealt so much in their careers throughout WWE, and I feel like they don't really need it, but to come out of retirement for a one-night appearance just to have a match. Well, that's all I'm saying, but I don't got a problem with that. But anyways. But this was a good match, I believe, so I will say that. Alright, next match is Rey Mysterio versus his own son Dominic Mysterio. Let me tell you, before this match even gets started, I just gotta say, I had to give all credit to Rey and Dominic's both entrants. The first thing with Dominic, they show a promo package of him being in a jail cell and being escorted by officers and put him in a van, and he comes out with police officers, and then what did he do? He had the mask of Rey Mysterio mask that he customized, and I was like, and he got handcuffs on and everything, and I was like, oh my god. It's like the entrance was mostly like Goldberg's entrance when he came out. But that was a cool entrance, man. But Rey's entrance was so more better than Dominic's was. When he came out with the low rider, and he came out with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg drove the low rider beside Rey. And here's something I did not expect. They played Eddie Guerrero's music, but R.I.P. to Eddie, man. But they played his entrance when Rey got to the stage. And I think that was a great, perfect entrance, bro. Rey and Snoop Dogg, they were paying tribute to Eddie Guerrero, bro. I definitely do love the entrance that they did here. I absolutely love what they did to put on, to pay tribute to the late Eddie Guerrero. I love every second of it. And then afterwards, they played Rey Mysterio's song afterwards. And I will say, Rey definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And I said this in my prediction video as well, that Rey probably might end up retiring after WrestleMania. I don't know if he's still gonna hang up the boots, but I don't know. I don't know where Rey is gonna go next. So let's get into the match here. So before the match started, we We see Sin in the front row of the Mysterio family. We see Ray's wife and his daughter Alita. And during the match, bro, this was so... I just wanted to just beat the living hell out of Dominic. So Dominic got out of the ring and looked at the family. And he grabs the cup out of her sister's hand and throw a drink at her sister's face. I was like, I just wanted to just get the belt, bro. Just get the fucking belt, bro. And that's what Ray did in the match last night. He took the belt off, and he had to do what the parent does, is whoop that ass, and I enjoy it. He was whooping that fucking ass, bro, and I loved every second of it. And then the new fashion, well, not the new fashion, but WWE actually bring LWO. They actually brought back the fashion room that Eddie Guerrero was in when he was in WCW back then. And that was really good that they actually brought it back. So, what was the dude's name? Santos Escobar and the crew came out to, and Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest came out and they started brawling. And then Dominic was about to hit Ray with a chain. And then you see Bad Bunny. He was on the Spanish commentaries table. And Bad Bunny he took the chain from Dominic. And Ray hits the 619. And after that, Ray hit the Frog Splash 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio beat his own son at WrestleMania. This was a great match. I enjoyed every second of it. But this definitely was the match that I was ready and looking forward to seeing, bro. But I'm glad that Rey Mysterio took the victory here. And I hope this is the final story of Ray and Dominic having their father and son issues. But the whole thing about this it's just the perfect story to tell through the father and son moment. And it is definitely the perfect story to tell. And I'm glad that they did this. But I'm glad that Ray took the victory here. I don't know if he is going to retire or not. That's the thing I'm going to have to look forward to on Raw on Monday. So, next is Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I will say this. This match, even though the match was slow, but it started picking up some steam a bit. That you have some near falls after near falls after near falls, and the match was just great, and I will say. There was time that Charlotte hit the spear, and Rhea hit her finisher, the Riptide, and the match was just outstanding. And there was one good spot that Rhea hit the Riptide on the second row on Charlotte, and 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley is the new SmackDown Women's Championship. SmackDown Women's Champion. This match was absolutely great. I wasn't expecting this match to be this great, but it turned out it was the greatest female match I've seen in several years. But the match, I will say, was great back in WrestleMania with Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. That match was definitely fantastic. I will say that. But this right here, this was outstanding. This was an outstanding match. I really wasn't feeling this match was going to be all that great. people has been speculating that this match was going to be a squash match, which it really wasn't. The match was actually really good. And I'm glad they put everything they have in this match. And I'm glad that Rhea took the victory and becomes the new SmackDown Women's Championship. So, cannot see what they're going to do with Rhea next. I don't know what her opponent's going to be. I don't think that Charlotte should have a rematch, but who knows? It probably may happen. But I'm glad that Rhea really got the win here as the new SmackDown Women's Champion. So, Pat McAfee made a return appearance. I'm not going to talk about the match that he had with The Miz. I'm not going to really talk about that. But it was cool to see Pat McAfee came out there in Hollywood last night. It was really cool to see. But I'm not going to talk about the match. So, the final match of the night. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. Oh, man. I will tell you that for these past 7 months, I've been saying what they've been doing with Sami Zayn ever since he was joining the Bloodline. It's just been a complete great story between them. With what they're doing with Sami and Jay. You know, what they show promo package of what happened at the Royal Rumble and promo packages at what happened at Elimination Chamber and what happened on Raw when Jay turned on Sami. It's just been a great story to tell, and Kevin Owens got involved to help his best friend out, to help Sami to help his long-term friend Sami for the longest time, and they finally teamed up again. And this has just been a great story of the Bloodline, and I just don't want this to end, but yet it has to, because it's just a great story to tell. But I'm definitely gonna talk about the match and what happened. So there's a lot of things going on in this match. I couldn't even pay attention to them. I'm just looking at the match, and the match was just so great, bro. The only thing that mattered in this match was Sami Zayn and Jey Uso in the match, because that was the part of the story. It was such great storytelling between them. And there was one thing that happened in the match, that Jay hit Sami Zayn's finisher, the Haluva Kid. And then there was a lot of near falls in this match. This is literally the match that everybody wanted to see from night one of last night. Had to be the main event. But this I can't even put it to words. Like, the match was so unique and so fantastic. It was just great, bro. And then you got Jay trash talking to Sami, and Sami's trying to build himself up and trying to get some steam back into his system, and Sami just put Jay to the corner, gave him not once of a Haluva Kid, but 3 Haluva Kids. And then Kevin Owens gives Jimmy the Stunner, and 1, 2, 3. And Sami pins Jay 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are the new Undisputed Tag Team Champions. This was a great moment to end. I literally enjoyed this match right here. The storytelling of this match it's just perfect. This is just a perfect way to end off night one. I'm glad that they put this match as the main event for night one. I did enjoy every second of it. And I'm so glad that Kevin and Sami have finally made their own history. And you know, I will say about Sami and Kevin, they have put on some matches together, some rivalries with one another. And I said this too a couple of times in my videos that let's just talk about the history. So Kevin and Sami, they literally puts a lot of things with themselves throughout the years of what happened in Ring of Honor and NXT. And they just been a bit of a rivalry between them. And it's just been great to just see. But I'm going to be honest, there were times that I was getting tired of seeing them fight each other over and over. But it makes sense because they grew up together as best friends and having rivalries together. And they were having a tag team together when they were heels at the time that Kevin and Sami were a tag team. And I'm glad they're getting back together as a tag team and just finish the story that it needs to be said. Finish the story of being the Usos, and the story is complete, bro. And I really do enjoy this match, bro. And honestly, I think I'm actually gonna go back and watch this match. Just this match alone was the tag match was just great. Just so much stuff going on that I can't even get my eyes off of. So, but this was a good match right here. Will say that Sami and Kevin deserves to have those belts, and I'm glad that they did that WWE did the right thing here by giving them the straps here, and I do enjoy it. So man, that is my review on night one, and I'm definitely gonna be checking out night two tonight and doing my review tomorrow on it. So overall, this pay-per-view of the WrestleMania Night 1, I will give this a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10 pay-per-view because there were matches there was some fun moments and crazy spots in the match. The John Cena and Austin Theory match, I wasn't really feeling that ending. In my opinion, I feel like the Fatal 4-Way match should have been the kickoff for night one. And then they will put John Cena and Austin Theory match in towards the middle of the show here. That's just my opinion. But overall, this pay-per-view of night one, this was just great. A great pay-per-view to end off night one. I cannot wait for WrestleMania Night 2 tonight. I'm definitely going to be checking it out and doing my review on it tomorrow. So make sure y'all turn y'all notifications on for that. But that is my video for today, man. Y'all let me know what was y'all favorite moment for WrestleMania that y'all enjoyed last night. Y'all let me know down in the comments down below. And follow me all social medias down below. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with another video. Peace.
This is my moment to shine. This is my time for flight. I've been grinding forever just for this very night. I've been pushing for many moments like this. This time it's undervalued and no one ever could.